Happy Friday, AC. I'm Anthony Fratterall, here alongside my friend and WV Award winner, Don McMillan.
Thanks, Anthony. Later today, we'll hear some Bachelor-themed dating advice from AC's very own Miss Heller. Speak of The Bachelor, how's your love life going, Anthony?
We don't need to talk about that, but it's definitely not as complicated as some other people I know. But speaking of matchmaking, it's around that time that everyone is asking people to prom, or in some cases, turning people down. But for those attending the big event, tickets are still on sale next week in the cafeteria. If you need a dress or want to get into the spirit of prom, Boss Cobbs has a short prom-themed clip to share with you.
President Trump has faced numerous foreign issues in the past few weeks. First, in response to a chemical weapons attack in Syria on April 6th that left dozens dead, Trump launched 59 missiles in a Syrian airbase the following day. This action was the first direct military action taken by the U.S. in 6 years of Syria's civil war under the controlling regime of President Bashar al-Assad. Trump's actions complicated the U.S.'s relationship with Russia, as Russian President Vladimir Putin denounced the missile strikes. Trump then called out Putin for his lack of action over the years in regards to Syria. Meanwhile, North Korea's launched a failed missile attack this past Sunday. Vice President Mike Pence stated that he is running out of patience with the country, while North Korea vowed to launch more missiles in the coming days.
The run for the Stanley Cup is underway as 16 teams face off in the first round of the NHL playoffs. There have been some really big blowouts, as always, and as always, some really intriguing matchups. The wildcard seed Nashville Predators have given the Western Conference #1 seed Chicago Blackhawks a run for their money as the Predators have surprisingly dominated the series. Probably one of the most exciting matchups is the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Washington Capitals. Each game has been so close in score, and it will be interesting to see who advances to the next round. The New York Rangers and Montreal Canadiens series, as well as the Edmonton Oilers and San Jose Sharks series, both have been very tight, and Game 6 for both series will take place tomorrow night. We'd like to recognize the accomplishments of some students here at AC. Earlier this month, the journalism department traveled to West Virginia University to participate in its annual workshop and competition. With over 250 entries, Annville Cleona took home 7 trophies, including Rourke Miller for 2nd place in broadcast news, our very own Don McMillan for 3rd place in broadcast news, Mallory Forney 1st place for sports writing, 2nd place for critical reviews, and 3rd place for news writing. Mitch Regal 1st place for news writing as well, and former AC grad Caleb Rade took home an award for one of his yearbook pages he designed. Congratulations to everyone.
Anxiety rose to its peak this week as America saw 2 high-profile figures take their lives within 20 hours of each other. First, on Tuesday morning, Stephen Stevens was found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound in Erie County, Pennsylvania. Stevens rose to infamy when he became a suspect of a live-stream murder that took place just days before. In addition to Stevens, ex-NFL player Aaron Hernandez also took his own life early Wednesday morning. Serving a life sentence for murder, Hernandez was found dead in his jail cell in Massachusetts. Now that we've got all that gloom out of the way, let's brighten up the mood and give you a moment you've all been waiting for. Let's find out what happened when Miss Heller sat down with Joey Kroll to find out about what goes on in his love life.
And to talk to super fan of The Bachelor, Ms. Heller. So, Ms. Heller, when did you start watching The Bachelor and why?
I started watching The Bachelor about 7 years ago, probably. I started in college because all of my roommates and teammates would get together and we'd have kind of like a fantasy draft where we would pick who we thought would win. And then I took like a 2-year hiatus because it was getting to be a little too much for me, but I've watched it consistently now for the last 2 years.
Okay, so how do you feel about The Bachelor this year?
Hate him. He is a total tool bag. And if you didn't find love the first 3 times, like why were you gonna find it this time? He kissed every girl, he had really bad fashion sense, he wouldn't make eye contact with any of them, he was just not a nice person.
What's wrong with his fashion sense, Miss Heller?
He wore a turtleneck. Why are guys wearing turtlenecks? Like the full like big cow neck turtleneck, not the zip up one, but he just looked really dumb in it.
Miss Heller, I've heard rumors that you have a plan to be the Bachelorette one year. Tell us about it.
So my master life plan right now is to try out for the show in about a year for The Bachelor, because then I can go on, be the runner-up, win America's heart, but not The Bachelor's heart, and then I can become the Bachelorette, where I will become famous, and then I can retire and be like a spokesperson for a sunglass company, or Eat Fresh. They have like the one person that does like Eat Fresh now, or be on Dancing with the Stars.
Today we have a little guest. His name is Joey Craw, and Miss Heller's gonna give him dating advice, what The Bachelor has taught her.
Oh, Joey, what did you wear on your first date?
Unfortunately, a turtleneck sweater, which I've learned you hate.
Totally wrong.
If you could redo that, what would you go with now?
Tuxedo.
Very good, very good.
100%.
Nothing wrong with a sharp-dressed man.
Every girl crazy about a sharp-dressed man.
What movie would you take her to? Doesn't matter, it's wrong. You never go to the movie on a first date because then you can't converse. Duh, Joey.
You can't handle the truth!
What's the best first date that you've ever taken a girl on?
Picnic.
A picnic. Ooh, okay, that is good. What did you pack for the picnic?
Sandwiches.
Okay.
And fruit. And vegetables.
Why vegetables?
She needed to lose weight.
Nope. Nope. Never, ever, 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 ever. Girls do never have to lose weight. They're perfect the way they are.
For sure, Miss Heller. I will forever remember this.
All right. And I think you're ready to pass the rose off.
Thank you, Miss Heller, for being on this segment with us and teaching us all about The Bachelor.
Oh, you're welcome. Joey, you're ready for the rose now.
Kaylin, will you take this rose?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Wow, that was something else. Reminder for students that Tuesday is Spring Picture Day in the auditorium starting at 9 a.m.
And tomorrow morning is the spring yard sale benefiting Thon. Come out and see if there's anything that you have interest in for incredibly low prices. It runs from 7 a.m. to noon.
For ACD and TV, I'm Anthony McMillan,
And I'm Dom Fratterall.
and we're out of here.
Yeah, we are.